This isn't the way it looked when you were growing up, right?
No.
Because all this stuff's grown up around it. And it looks like people have been making it into a junkyard, throwing their stuff over in there. But tell me what chicory is.
Chicory?
Uh-huh.
All our parents raised more chickens than they needed, because that's the only excitement and fun we had, was going up and having chicory about three, 4 times a year in the summer.
What is a chicory?
It's
when a
the
bunch of
guys would go out and
teenagers...
swipe the chickens from one parent or the other.
They'd swipe them.
They'd swipe them. That was the fun of it.
Not
Of course,
getting
they
caught.
all knew that we was going to do it. They just didn't know which coop we were going to hit,
Or when you were going to do it,
or
right?
when we were going to hit it.
So then, all you teenage hoodlums,
Hoodlums.
yes,
Then we'd climb that peak right over there, get as high as we could, and build a big old bonfire.
get as high as you could.
Yeah.
That would be on the ground for me. And you say, who was it that came from clear around there?
Jimmy lived up there, where the Petersons are. We lived here with all our kids. Marie and Clarence lived
Not
over
all
there.
your kids, your brothers and sisters.
Yeah, with our kids. 5 of us.
Uh-huh.
And there was 5 or 6 down here
At the bombs,
Bombs.
like
That's
Jesse
where
and
Marie
Elva.
Clarence lived.
Uh-huh.
Jesse and Elva and Lola, and Leo and Alvin, and sometimes Freddie Westbrook was there.
Okay, so the guys, they would go and...
Swipe the chickens and kill them and pick them and gut them, and then we'd carry them up on that hill with our frying pans. And our
Did the girls have to carry the frying pans, or did the
Probably.
guys do it?
I don't remember. We used to divvy it up.
So then the girls would fry up all the chicken.
Yeah, sit there, take our salt and pepper, put on them, fry them, brown them, bread them, or flour them.
What'd you have with them?
Well, sometimes, most always, we threw potatoes in the coals and baked them that way, and we'd come out with black faces. They looked like little, you-know-whats. Hands black.
Oh boy.
This is when we
Did your
weren't going to
parents
school.
before you guys did
Huh?
it? Did your parents before you guys do it? And that's how they knew what was going on? It's just a tradition?
This is my generation's thing. One time and Dora lives right up here, just by the bridge. She didn't have kids our age, but she used to go dancing with us sometimes after Royal died.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, Dora is
my
Patsy and
dad's
Suzanne's.
niece. My dad's
Patsy and
niece.
Suzanne's
Patsy
mom.
And Suzanne's mom.
Okay.
And we had all been down to the Mighton one time, and this is funny. I can't even think of it without laughing.
Okay.
Anyway, we had all been down there dancing, and so we decided to have a chicory that time. We was going to cook it up at Dora's. Dr. Murray was with us.
He's the guy that used to take all you gals dancing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He'd he'd load his whole car up full of us teenagers and take us to the dance night. All it cost him was one dance from each one of us.
Okay.
Anyway, the guys went to get the chickens. They stopped at Glen Ivy's, Glen and Elva, and got a couple of white turkeys instead of chickens.
How could they not tell a difference between
they
a turkey
knew.
and oh, okay. You guys were there for days, right? Cooking them?
Well, trying to, never did get cooked all the way through. We trying to fry those stupid turkeys. And white turkey feathers all over the place. And my uncle at the time, he was Dave Baum, he was Norbert's dad, was the game warden at the time. So my dad told on us.
Uh-oh.
Told David. Later on, David came up, sidled up to me and said, "Hey, Betty, how'd those white turkeys turn out anyway?"
The game warden?
We heard he was coming up the river, so we were gathering up white turkey feathers.
Hide the evidence, huh? So were they wild turkeys, you mean?
No,
Oh.
same.
Then what would the game warden be
Well, he was just
giving you a bad time?
giving us
Okay.
a bad time, yeah.
Alrighty. Did Aunt Nyla ever come down here, or did
No,
you
uh-uh.
move by then, huh?
Yeah, Dad had sold the place at the time that Nyla was around.
So I just remember something
Dad
about.
sold this place, 80 acres,
Mm-hmm.
to Al Mesnin over here that lives across us here,
Al and Annie.
Al and Annie. He turned around and sold it to the Penders for $45,000.
Are you kidding me?
No.
So that's why it's all junked up.
But anyway, when they had a baby, Al and Annie, in her later years, it had spinal bifida. So she came out to Salt Lake. Jess and I were married at that time. We had kids. I don't know, a couple, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not me then.
no,
I'm the
just
fourth.
Probably Rory and Ron.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept Annie all that time that baby was in the hospital. I'd take her up to the hospital every morning, go back and get her every night. Take and drop Jess off at work and pick him up. We only had the one car.
Out here?
Uh-huh. Oh, out in Salt Lake.
Out in Salt Lake. Oh, okay, I get you.
And the baby was in the primary hospital
Oh.
with that hole in the back of his spine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they promised us a half a beef. We didn't get that. And he says, I'll see that you get your Christmas turkey. We didn't get that. By then they had electricity in this place. We had no electricity. And
When you lived here.
when we lived here.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the electricity up here after that. And anyway, we were out here and it was after Russell was about 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And we come up this way to show the kids where I lived and on the sites up the street, you know, and reminiscing and that. And
Mm-hmm.
we went in Al and Annie's and stopped and see them, and they had this big old rounded up thing of fresh eggs that
Uh-huh.
I just got from the coops, and Russ kept looking at those. There was one brown egg on it. And she said, oh, Betty, would you like a dozen of fresh eggs? And I said, yeah, I'd love a dozen fresh eggs. That's what we got paid for about 6 weeks taking care of Annie and her baby.
That's okay, though. You did a good job.
Yeah. It was just kind
But
of
Russ,
funny. But anyway,
Russ
there was
wanted
one
the little
egg,
brown one, huh?
One brown egg.
Mm-hmm.
And Russ just kept looking at it and kept looking at it. And Annie saw that he was looking at that one brown egg. And she says, Russ, would you like to have that brown egg? And he says, uh-huh. So she gave him that brown egg, and he held that brown egg in his hand like that all the way home to Salt Lake. I had to cook it for him for breakfast the next morning.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, that was our thing from up here, I guess you might say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had a lot of fun up here, but we had to invent our own fun.
Yeah.
Kids all usually gather around here. We had a piano. This was the gathering place right here.
It's so
For all the
tiny.
parties.
How big? It was like 2 bedrooms and
Well, actually,
a
the
lean-to.
first part here was 2 rooms.
Uh-huh.
And one had the cook stove in it, and then the other had our bedrooms. And the boys, well, this was after 1936 was when we moved over into this. Because Grandma died. Grandma lived here before that.
Mm-hmm.
This was Grandma's house.
Oh, I didn't know that. Grandma
Grandma Mott.
Mott, who was Sorensen.
The boys.
Grandma Sorensen married
Yeah.
Grandpa Mott.
Yeah. But he wasn't here. He died in 1924, I think.
That was Charles Alvarado.
Yeah. I never did know him. But I used to stay here with Grandma a lot. She had a bed, a feather tick like this.
Uh-huh.
Just fluffed every day. She'd fluff it up like you would a pillow. And then I'd stand on the rail of that. See, I was 10 when she died.
Mm-hmm.
I'd stand on the rail of the bed, holding the head of the bed. And she said, now wait a minute, Betty, wait a minute, and then I'll tell you when. So I was like, okay, go, she'd say, and I'd give a big old leap and light it right in the middle of that feather tick. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Did she have a Danish accent?
Uh-uh.
They've been here
She
for
was
a while.
born here,
Oh, she was born here?
down in Sandbeach County.
Sanpete County.
One of those.
Spring City or something, right? What are you doing, collecting rocks?
But anyway, after she died, then Dad built this
Lean-to.
screened-in porch right there with the stone floor, and then the 2 rooms would put the kitchen and the boys' bedroom back here. I can't remember where they slept prior to that in the winter time, if they did.
You told me a long time ago that in the summertime they'd sleep up in a...
Well, in the summertime they did, but I don't know
Where'd
whether
they
we
sleep?
spent
In the summer?
winters here before we got that other part built on or not.
So in the summertime, they'd sleep in the tree house.
Over here there's a bunch of big old trees over here, cottonwood trees. And there was 4 that was kind of spaced like bedposts. So they'd tie their springs up to that, take their mattress and put it on top of the springs, and their heavy coats and Levi coats, you know, denim. And there was so much foliage overhead that even if it sprinkled a little bit, they didn't get wet.
Oh boy.
But they slept out there every summer.
See, and then I thought in the winter you girls slept in with your mom and dad, and the boys slept in your bedroom.
Well, our bedroom, us girls slept at that end of the bed. Our bed was there. All 3 of us slept together, and Mom and Dad slept on this end.
Oh.
Until he built the 2 rooms going that way, a lean-to that way.
And
then the biggest thing was our kitchen. And most usually our gathering place.
And everybody'd sit around singing and
Mom
listen.
would play the piano, we'd all sing. Have chicory, well, not chicories, we'd have a big kettle I got. It's about this big around. It's got holes in it now. It's around there somewhere. About that big around. It had it in a bale like this. It was about this high. And that's what Mom would have that full of milk, hot milk, and they'd cook the oysters.
Oh
Get these
yes,
oyster crackers.
oyster stew. Your dad
Oyster
loved
stew.
that.
We'd have oyster stew parties.
For all the neighbors that come down here and sing. And
they'd be here,
how'd you
Alan
fit that
and
many
Mary.
people in that little house?
We did. Most of the kids was out here playing.
So your mom did the cooking and the piano playing.
Yeah, of course the women helped.
Oh well, yeah.
But
Back then,
yeah,
even the kids did.
but we'd cook the oysters separate with butter in the juice, and then when we got them both mixed together, then we'd put them together, mix them together, and oh, that was good. I didn't like the oysters, but I sure loved the soup.
That's me. When you used to make it for me, I'd pick the oysters out, and I'd just like the soup. Alrighty, do you think we should head back? There's some...
Back on that hill back there, I kept watching it, and there was a perfect woman's pump with a ball on the toe.
Oh, really?
It's just perfect.
You mean the mountain looked like it?
On the top part there, of the ledges.
Let me look, because this is...
See it now.
You have an ice house back here, right?
Oh yeah, that was that over there in that corner.
Bring her over, Dennis. I think... I thought you said you could see it back here.
Right about here was where our garage was.
Where? You had a garage? Where'd the cows get let out?
Huh?
Didn't you say the cows got let out somewhere around here?
Oh no, the cows were way around that way.
No, the boys left the gate open, and you're the one that caught the... Remember that?
Oh, in the field up there?
I can't... Oh, there it is. That's the ice house back there? That's the ice house? And what was you telling me about the ice house?
About the ice house?
Yeah.
Oh, they used to go...
Wait a minute.